Hello. I am known here on social media as the mighty Angel Snub 7, star of stage, screen, and the ghetto. I just want to spend a few minutes with us today and express my most humble opinion, of which I call real truth, because I've yet to find anyone who really can refute what I bring forth to us. Not to say that I can't be in error, I can't be in flaw. And when this is proven, although it hurts, see, that's the problem. We don't like to admit when we're wrong. There's nothing wrong when we confess and admit that we're wrong. When you can confess and admit that you're wrong, it makes us a better person. Because just like in religion, religion tells us that the truth shall set us free. If you don't have truth, then we suffer as an individual, as a people, as a nation, as human beings. We suffer in various forms of enslavement. We suffer within the realm of darkness, lies and deceit, fiction and fantasy. And that's where you find the majority of people on this planet, because they refuse to confess that they have error, that they are wrong, and that what they believe and what they do is wrong, in error, and has flaw. I don't want to be like that. So I know it hurts to be incorrect. I know it, but I have no problem with it. I can accept it. That's why it's very difficult for those who come after me to try to they want to debate me or try to show me. I've been through that. Somebody has already shown me that I was wrong. Somebody has already shown me that I'm in error. So I accept that, re-examine what I error and what I was incorrect in, then move forward. With that said, I want to say this, and my topic is Donald Trump claims to make America great again. So in other words, America is not great at this time. I want to make America great. And what was great? What is your idea of great? What do you mean by America being great? Great at what? Great doing what? What you talking about, Donald? I want to remind the public that here you are going back and forth, and you're angry at Donald Trump for this, and you don't like Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, and y'all fighting amongst each other, going back and forth about who's going to be the president of the United States of America. I want to remind y'all voters, which is cool to vote. I'm very happy that you are participating in what the forefathers of this nation gave you. But it's participation on a national level. Your participation in the process of who is going to be president is really symbol without substance. The forefathers, when they created the process of choosing the presidency, you have the popular vote and you have the electoral college. The electoral college are the ones, those who are the electorates, are the actual ones who are going to choose the next president of this nation, not you. They may take what you want in consideration, but your vote in the presidential election does not really mean anything. So I don't know what y'all fighting and fussing and getting upset about and protesting and whatever, because when it's all said and done, your popular vote means nothing. The forefathers of this nation created this system or process of choosing the presidency because during that particular time, the majority of the citizens of this nation were illiterate. And they were not going to allow ignorant, illiterate people to choose the next president or the leader of this nation, because you're ignorant. You don't know. And if you really ask and go among the people and ask them certain questions about the candidates and the issue, you really are ignorant. You don't understand politics. You don't understand education. You don't understand foreign matters or immigration. You really don't understand none of this. The complexities of these matters. You really don't. So they give you symbol without substance. They allow you to feel as though you're participating when in reality you really aren't. Now, my next issue, now that I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I mean, look it up. The Electoral College chooses the presidency. I have nothing to do with that. Maybe you can go to your Congress people, the next president, and the Supreme Court, and maybe you can change the Constitution or something. Because really, on a national level, perhaps on a state level, local level, your vote might mean something. It might not even mean anything there either. Who knows? There has been great black anger towards Donald Trump. Why is that? I have no negative or positive things to say about Donald Trump. I could, really, whoever becomes president, I will just roll with the punches. No big deal. So, but you have a certain class, a group of black people who have this extreme anger and have much fear that Donald Trump might become president. Why is that? Because you don't think Donald Trump is going to baby you. Donald Trump makes you uncomfortable. Donald Trump's going to give to you what somebody should have gave to you a long time ago, and that's a good butt kicking. Black people in this nation need to stop being coddled, need to babied, and above all, you need a straight shooter. All these suckers have been telling you lies, smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back. And one of the greatest backstabbers is President Obama, and you love him to death. Obama didn't do anything for black people. Donald Trump might do a little bit more than any so-called president has done in history. Who knows? We don't know this. Oh no, he's a racist. That's why you're supposed to be so upset, because you think that he's affiliated with the Nazi Party and the Ku Klux Klan. The whole nation, this nation was created on racism. What are you talking about? What you getting upset about? How can you get upset at Donald Trump when the nation that you love and you foam at the mouth in, it is racist? It was founded on racism. Every Caucasian person in this nation benefits from racism and are racist until proven otherwise. That's just the bottom line. So what are you upset about? Because Donald Trump actually brings it in the light? You want to keep it down low so that you can feel you're a part of something. I'm a citizen. Everybody ain't racist. Racism, it's not like it used to be. You want to live in this fantasy world. I want Donald Trump, if he is what y'all talking about, I want him to be president so that he can bring reality to you suckers, because y'all living in la-la land. You're delusional. You still have young people, you still have black people being killed out in the streets. You're still being discriminated against in housing, employment. Oh, did you just forget you're discriminated against in the Oscars? You're discriminated and hated in all the endeavors, all the channels of this nation. Donald Trump didn't do this, but you want to direct your anger and hatred towards this one man when it is the whole country. It is the judicial system. It's the presidency. It's the Congress. It's the educational system. It's the media. All of it is racist. And that's something that you don't want to deal with. I would like to ask Donald Trump, I want to bring the nation back to greatness. Great for who? Because it's a fact. While the nation is supposed to be so great, it was not great for everybody. Was the nation, America, great in 1776? What was black folks doing? Oh, black people were slaves. Was the nation great in 1855? Oh, black people were slaves. Okay, let's go to the 1920s. What was happening in 1920? Black people were being outright hung and lynched. Oh, suffering under Jim Crow and the black codes. We don't talk about the black codes. We talk about Jim Crow and slavery, but there was something called the black codes. Was America great? And even right now, my son can be shot in the heart and you can go before a jury and the jury said, you're free, sir. How many black people within the last few years have been killed, unjustified murder by police and citizens? And yet and still, the murderers are allowed to go free. What has changed? What is the difference? What is the real difference between now and 1776? There's no real big difference, except you've given the slave a little bit more leash so they can run. And because they have a more leash that they can run, it gives them the illusion that they're free. What has America been great? What do you mean, Donald Trump? America, you want to bring back America's greatness. Must I remind you that this nation is a great liar. You are a great warmonger. In fact, you want to give more money to the military. You already have enough weapons, but I want more because you want to keep the wars going. You're a great enslaver. You're a bully of small nations. Y'all steal and you murder democratically elected leaders in other nations when they don't bow down to your will. You're a liar, trickster. You smile on people's backs and you stab them. I said that wrong. You smile at people's faces and you stab them in the back. Great for who? Who's the beneficiary of this greatness? Not all the citizens of this nation will benefit from the greatness that you want to return again. But you want black people to fight for your greatness and die for your greatness and work for your greatness, and there's no real benefit. The descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin have been here going on 500 years, and they have not benefited. So to get angry at Trump means nothing when you live in a nation and a country at the root and its foundation is racist. The nation itself born the Ku Klux Klan and the Nazi Party and all this. It's not the other way around. So if you want to continue to be delusional, that's your problem. But I'm not going to sit back and allow you and be silent and allow you to just be delusional and not offer people who are thinking a counter. With that said, jot down your comments. Let's talk about it. Until next time, love, peace, and soul.